an article just came out. They interviewed 1,800 adults across the country, and they said, where would rates need to be to compel you to get back into the market and buy a home? And across the board, it was a high percentage of folks said low sixes to upper fives, and we're just about there right now. So, they're saying that, originations in 23 and 24 have been around 1.5 trillion per year. And now they're forecasting originations to exceed $2 trillion next year in 2025, which is a huge jump. And we're already seeing activity. Our applications are up probably well over 50%, if not 75% year over year from last year.
And the anticipated increase in mortgage origination is just due to the forecast in lowering rates, right?
Absolutely. I think consumer sentiment is rising. They're getting excited. The article said they're optimistic about the direction of where mortgage rates are headed going forward. So a lot of people have been waiting a long time, especially those folks when we were in the 8s and the 7s and the upper 6s, and they're seeing it come back down, and they're ready to re-engage and get back in the market. So I think we're going to see a lot more people jump back in the market here in the near future, which is going to change the dynamics of everything. Home prices will probably start going back up again. Probably end up having multiple offers on properties. We haven't seen that in a long time. So I think there's a lot of good things on the horizon, and I think rates will come down very, very slowly, nothing major over the next 12 to 24 months. And I think we're going to see a lot more folks jump back in the market.
No, I agree. And it's interesting. I think that rates will come down very slightly, but nowhere near what people are hoping for. And remember, 2 years ago, it was June of 2022 when the music stopped on the real estate markets here in Nashville, and everything froze. It got slow. Rates went up. And everybody used to say, well, if rates get back down to 4, I'm getting back in. And then we realized that's not happening. If they get down to 5, I'm getting back in. If they get down to 5.5, I'm getting back in. And it's been 2 years now, and I think that people keep moving the goalposts up, and they're just coming into the realization that rates, a 6% mortgage rate is actually pretty decent historically. And I've been on the sidelines for 2 years, and now it's time to jump back in.
That's right. People who are locked in at 2 and 3%, they're not going to move for a 7 or 8% rate.
Mostly
6s, they'll possibly consider it. Get down to the 5s, and I think a lot of folks are just so ready to make a move that they're like, okay, I can deal with a 5% interest rate versus an 8% rate. So they're ready to re-engage, and they're excited about it. One of the reasons why inventory is starting to increase is because these folks who were locked in because of those low rates are finally saying, okay, I'm ready now. They're going ahead and listing the properties, thus raising the inventory.